Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for November 5th, 2021. I'm Suzanne Wagner. I do a daily blog. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this today. Okay, if we add all the numbers together, 4, 11, 5, 2021, you get the number 12. And if you add the 1 and the 2 together, you get the number 3. The number 3 gives us the confidence to find competence. We have to have courage to try new things. From experimenting, we learn new skills and over time, become more competent with them. And that is how we make small differences in the world. This number is not just about being confident, it also is about being positive in a way that supports hope and choice in others. Sometimes we need just a kind word or a gesture to give us a boost to keep trying. I think all of us at this time could use a smile or a gesture that tells us that we are okay and on the right path. Today, give someone a compliment. Try to help out by giving some extra money to that person in line struggling to pay for groceries. Buy extra cookies and give them away. Do something that is kind-hearted and that brightens someone's day. You will not regret ever bringing light into the strained world of another. The astrology today. The moon is in Scorpio till this evening, at which point it goes into the optimistic sign of Sagittarius. Until then, the power of Scorpio's temperament is in control on a multitude of levels. Use this emotionally intelligent sign to figure out those problems that seem to confound and confuse. After all, Scorpio is a sign that loves to explore the depths of the human psyche. Venus and Mercury shift their focus and us with it. Venus goes into Capricorn, and that can give us a crystal clear lens into our financial habits and move us in the direction of a better and more balanced fiscal life. We often need to improve our talents in how we connect to others. We all need each other. Personal connections are a safety net for our sanity if we choose wisely. Know that new connections that arise will have to go through a testing phase to make sure that they are reliable and honest. Connections that seem cool at the beginning can warm up over time. Take this aspect and use it in a very practical way for the next few months. Mercury also goes into Scorpio for most of the month of November. The truths seem to be hidden in deeper places that will require us to investigate and learn to focus in new ways. There is an innate curiosity that arises and makes a mystery more appealing and interesting. My quote for today: we forget the intelligence that nature tries to show us. We choose to see what we want in order to cope with the harshness of the real world. But when we do that, we lose in very big ways. Every country throughout history has subjugated others to make itself wealthy, powerful, and strong. We are no different. But we can change. History, when it is told from an honest perspective, has the power to shift bias into awareness. Only then do we have a choice to do something different. And my blog for today. Youth is where it is okay to be clueless about the world. We have all been there in various ways. It's natural to be naive. According to the dictionary, this word means to be marked by or showing unaffected simplicity and lack of guile or worldly experience, lacking sophistication, lacking experience in life. But governments and religions have tried to keep populations uneducated and naive in order to control a more passive population. It just makes things easier. In ancient Christian civilizations, only the clergy were allowed to be educated or were able to read and write. They wanted to be the hub so they could control and manipulate the information in the great books to their own end. The more education a person has, the more objectivity can be created. That is the hope, and that is a potential, but not always. Some very smart people can use their minds to twist things into raging distortions that become obsessive patterns of dysfunction. But overall, the more educated civilizations have the ability to maintain such systems of government that can impart freedom to others. We have tried on patterns of culture and art. We have tried to be smarter so we could impart. something of value that can continue on, something that brings peace and eventually calm. But there are some that have something else in mind, something that mankind intends to horrifically find. And that is the primal nature within the hearts of men, that terrible desire to hurt, harm, and create mayhem. And yet, there are those that have tried forever to show the way using a path of art, music, and light. They have tried to make a pathway, a path that shows the way through torment and war, a path so strong that hearts could not ignore. But again and again, too many turn away, and no argument can possibly assuage those that need and long for blood and those that want to prove they are a stud. Strength is not found in reaction and fear. Strength is shown by those that adhere to the laws that are sacred and pure, and to the love that will forever endure. Thanks, everyone.